white hips, chest because it shows that they will have milk so they can survive the baby, right? We think men are like, oh yeah, like you've got women walking around in low cut tops and specifically tight fitting stuff so her ass is out and we're like, oh, that's so sexy. It's like, that's like bare bones basic. What we're actually saying as a human being is a bad person walks past. And then you've got this good boy, you've got this good man, he can financially support her, he didn't leave her, he breeded her, but this criminal, this bad boy, we've got this darkness in him, he goes in and chops everybody up, right? Boom, not safe. So that is why the ultimate woman also is looking for an... Here's what I don't like about dating. About dating and about this whole dating app thing, going on it and being like, this is just, there's so much things wrong with it. So let's discuss. The dating, the dating culture, so what happens is, you've got this dynamic which is at play. It's called the feminine and masculine, right? Two different things, you can't argue with it. You got a female, you got a male. Biologically, we are different. There's, some things which are different, some things which are similar. We probably pump blood the same way, but not really, because someone bleeds, right, once a month. So, instinctually, a woman is out there, she is like breedable. So she is a vessel for human life. Okay, so therefore she's more delicate because she has more things inside her to do more things as a human body, right? So our body as a male body does less than a female body needs to do. One needs to create another life form, one does not, right? So that's, two different things. We've got different bits, cool. But one person is like a vessel for breeding and they become very vulnerable for a period of time where their sole focus and everything around their hormones goes around their kids, right? And the world doesn't matter. Now, at this point, that woman is vulnerable to attack. Think about animals, right? You got like birds and they protect their eggs because the eggs are vulnerable before they hatch. And when they hatch, they're just little ducklings. And then when the ducklings are like ready, then they kind of go out and then mum is like, okay, now I can focus on my life. So that's a female, right? And a man is supposed to demonstrate the things that a female needs for that. So she needs them to breed her. Cool. Majority of men will do that, right? Tick. But the problem is what animals realize is when you breed, like you'll breed with a, you'll breed a woman, right? And then the man will leave and then she'll become pregnant, vulnerable, and will need stuff and he won't be there. Or she'll be weak and some other person will harm her or harm her babies and there is no protector of the breeding. So the females have evolved to be like, right, we also need stability. So we need the protector, right? So when we look at the protector, we want somebody that's financially stable. Why financially stable in this world? Well, financially stable, a person that can, if she was to, fail, right? Kids are born and she fails, she dies. Kids are born and she can't move. There's a period of time where she's extremely vulnerable. Can he, and she can hand on heart feel that he A, loves her enough and is capable of supporting her through a period of time where that is. Number 3, this is a great lesson. This is a great lesson on femininity and masculinity. I'm learning something, so I hope, bestie, you are too. You've got the female that's doing that, right? So anyway, so she gets breeded, cool. So she needs the security, but then once she's got the security and she's got somebody, the financial security, right? That's all good, right? But what happens is a criminal walks past, right? And she's vulnerable and the man's there. The man can financially support her, there's food, everything, but a criminal, a bad person walks past. And then you've got this good boy, you've got this good man, he can financially support her, he didn't leave her, he breeded her, but this criminal, this bad boy, we've got this darkness in him, he goes in and chops everybody up, right? Boom, not safe. So that is why the ultimate woman also is looking for and attracted to what you've probably heard in the media is like a dark triad quality. What I like to call it is like, I want to be able to feel that should it be necessary, you as a man would kill, right? I know that's, oh no, that's so bad, but that is the feeling, right? So you'll understanding this start looking out into your world and you'll see that, you'll have the bad boys and they've got the dark triad. And then you'll see another somebody else, a girl, right? And then you'll see a girl, she'll have feminine qualities and they'll be like, I like the bad boy. But they're only attracted to the one quality and they're missing the other qualities. And then they get fight, they're just like, oh, he's just a fuck boy, right? But what she's saying is, I like the dark triad qualities. I like that he could breed me, but he's gonna leave me, right? That doesn't work. So that's what the female is. And the man is quite simple. Well, simple but different. In its simplicity, we are complicated because we are so simple. We are like, I'm up and I am in competition with all the men because I, as a man, think I'm very important, and I think that my seed and my importance should then continue on and legacy, because my life without a legacy, without something to leave behind to say, hey, I was important on this world, that makes us feel like shit, right? Community and people around us, we don't need the support. We're men, right? We don't get in a weak time, where women do get in a weak time, so they will like community around them. We just want to be important, right? And we want to breed. We want to breed and we want to inseminate every woman. So all we want to do is we want to do that, and we want to do that repeatedly, not in the same one as well, right? So we want to spread our seed as far as wide as we can. But because of that, what we're looking for is, if we value ourselves, so we as a man value ourselves at a certain level. So I'm like, okay, I'm valuing myself at a certain level. I'm looking to find an equivalent value or higher value to breed. Now, not every man has standards, but some people do, right? So I want to make sure, like, my DNA, right, is about to be mixed with somebody else's DNA. You better believe that I want it to be decent DNA, not worse DNA, but better DNA. Simple, right? As a man. So I'm also making sure that the child is alive. So what I'll be looking for is, I'll be looking for great qualities of a mother. So I'll be looking for wider hips, which is why all these fucking ass implants went in. But dude, you guys took it too far. You guys are all obese. Stop it. Stop it. If you're attracting mummy's boys, okay? You're attracting mummy's boys and you're looking for an alpha, you're attracting mummy's boys and you know it. Stop. Point is wide hips, chest, because it shows that they will have milk so they can survive the baby, right? We think men are like, oh yeah, like you've got women walking around in low-cut tops and specifically tight fitting stuff so her ass is out, and we're like, oh, that's so sexy. It's like, that's like bare bones basic. What we're actually saying as a human being is, you look like you could house my baby and you would probably be a good mother, and my baby has a high chance of survival. Hello, my name is Andrew. That's basically what we are seeing as sexy or attractive to us. Anyway, so we got that, right? But then once we're gonna breed you, right, to keep you, what happens is we get so invested in this relationship, and this is important because it's our mother of our child. The mother of our child has a lot of power over us, or this woman. She can actually make us feel what is important and what is not important. And I'll get how this all ties into the dating culture, I promise. So how important it is, or how not important it is. So a woman will, like, she can be like, look, because my child is here, she'll be like, hey Andrew, I would really love like this hill over there. That would be really great for myself and your son. And instinctually as a man, you are like, I need to provide for my thing that's gonna keep going, right? And I've also got this wife thing that she's the mother of my child, because remember, men just want to keep inseminating everybody, but we've got to look after the mother, and that's why a lot of men goes, that's the mother of my child, right? Get it? They say, that's the mother of my child. A lot of people go, that's the mother of my child, and they lose a bit of that spice in the sex life because it's different. You are now like, what happens for the man as it clicks over? You're the mother of the most important thing to me. And even though we choose our partner, that's not blood. Our son or our daughter is blood. So we're really looking after the woman because that's our blood. And in the start, when we're dating, we don't have the woman, we're trying to impress the woman so we can finally breed her, right? So whatever she says actually is our driver, because we don't have many drivers. We just want to be important and we want to breed, right? I want to be important and breed. Tell me I'm awesome and I want to breed, right? That's it. So if she goes, you want to breed? Do that. And I'll say you're awesome, and then you'll breed. It's easy. Women have the control over men. But the complicated thing is the hardness of it, right? But anyway, here's the point. Here's the point where it all comes down to. Dating apps. When you are on a dating app, you are basically saying that as a male being, me personally, that in my direct vicinity, I've got heaps of women around me in my direct vicinity, I have not seen anybody breed, or there's usually always women anywhere, and there's attractive women, not attractive women, but I've not been confident enough, I have not shown enough dominance enough to walk up and, take the woman that I want. So I'm already starting on like a weak point. I'm like, hey guys, hey, I was just looking if somebody wants to date, like if somebody wants to hang out for New Year's. I just broke up with a relationship and I just want to spend 12 to 14 hours fucking it out. Like anybody, like, it's like that whole concept is already, I know you're feminine, masculine, but it's a feminine trait. Basically, it's not showing any dark triadness. Maybe if you get weird about it, if you're like, I found you, I'm hunting you down, but you are already as a man starting on the back foot. And the female, she wants to be courted. She wants to be like, da, 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 and she was gonna be like, wow, he's just, look at that confident person that can just do things. I wouldn't mind if he breeds me. Oh, he's got a bit of darkness about me, but he said hello to me. Does he want to breed me? Okay. Would he stay? And she's like testing him there, but that doesn't happen. Anyway, so dating apps, the whole thing, it screws the femininity and masculinity. No woman is like, hey, I like you, talk to me, tell me like why you like me. It's like, it's just a weird concept. So that whole concept is shit. And second of all, it's just, it screws the whole balance. And I think what I'm realizing is that fine balance between masculinity and femininity in your relationship is like so important. If you choose to have a relationship, Andrew is banned from relationships. So I'm just going to talk about relationships to process my relationship, put my firm stance on relationships, and then be like, no thanks. We're going to have a whole house filled with many different women. That's the actual way to go, but that'll be in the next episode for tomorrow's. Point is, if the feminine and masculine is up and down, it's going to be weird. It's just going to be weird. Dating apps, no go. Real life is the way to go. If you are on dating apps, you must begin to show some dark triadness, but don't be weird about it. Actually be dark. Actually go do some dangerous shit. Actually get that core. Don't be like, yeah, I am a bad. There's even people, a lot of vanilla people are the people that are covered with tattoos and look so angry. I could spit on them, literally, not in that way, but you can tell when somebody has been to a dark side, has seen what they're capable of and come back. And that's a quality that's and I don't want to say you should go and get into danger, but as a man, be okay with being in a real dark place. The darker the place, you build this kind of core which is unshakable, and literally the small stuff doesn't matter. And females, because they are averse to danger, right? They're a big vessel for breeding. They're going to stay away from danger. They're not going to have that dark, strong core as much naturally. Not saying everybody, right? We live in a world where females and males don't know what the fuck is up and what the fuck is down. We're kind of designing our own thing. I want a job, but I also want to be a princess. I don't want a job, but I do want a princess. I want a house. I don't want a house. I don't want a man. I want two men. I want whatever. Me, I want a house of women. Everyone's gone crazy, me included. But, the crazy ones kind of just end up getting what they want. So that's the cool thing about that. Point is, as you can see today, we're having a day, 1.5 more days till I go to home base in Brisbane. It's been nice with family. Today with the ex, not liking her, just not liking her. I was like, I've tried on, I'm upset. I'm upset. Do you know what I'm upset about? What really just burns me is there's a lot of things that happened. Everything was decent, there's love. But at the end of it, we were like, look, she was like, I'm going to go check out and I'm going to stay intoxicated for the next 3 months. And I'm like, I'm going to process my feelings now. This was important and I want to do that. And she's like, I'm not going to face them. And I was like, well, then we can't really reconnect because you're going to be intoxicated and I'm going to be plugged in. Your brain is not going to be, it's going to be all over the place. We already had messy communication as it was when there's sobriety there, because And she was like, well, then you're not going to speak to me 5 months, and it breaks my heart, but I will say yes to that. And like, I want her to be smarter than that. I was like, you're better than that. And she keeps saying I'm not. She's like, you don't know, like I'm actually shit. Like her self-talk is so negative that she will convince herself that she's shit and then do shit actions. And I'm like, you're doing it shit. You can right now just not do that. And she's like, nah. And then there's lies, and like, I hate to be the person that says I didn't deserve it. I didn't actually. Nobody deserves anything. The actions that she did are extremely hurtful to me. I don't think they're actions that I would do. I don't think they're actions that she knows she would do, and I think she'll regret it, and she has regretted it, but then continued to get intoxicated, would send me a message saying, I regret it, I feel so guilty, and then she's like, and then I'm just going to continue getting intoxicated because I can't live with this. And it's not like at a problem stage, it's like literally tactfully she's chosen to just check out for 3 to 4 months directly after the relationship. So, you know, if you're in love with somebody and you feel great about them and the relationship didn't work, you're like, look, let's take 3 months off, not to get back together, but at least so we can rekindle a friendship and then see what's up, what's not up, like what went wrong, like what not went wrong, and none of that. So even if you say you love me or you're my best friend and I can't live without you, you're choosing narcotics to check out because you can't face pain, because like you're a snowflake, you can't face the pain. Instead you're doing that. And my feelings are hurt. They're really hurt. Like I think, like I've been cheated on. I've been convicted of, not convicted, charged for SA, which didn't happen. Like I've had bad things happen, but this is like, I don't get it. Like, do you have mental health problems? Like, and there was that, like, she had many therapists and kept changing, like, but like, it's sad. It's sad because my logical brain wants to try and explain it, and I just can't even explain it. It's so messy, and I can't spend the energy because that energy I'm sucking away from other things, from it's important. Like, my time can be spent on helping you, on spreading a message, on working on any of my businesses that actually change people's lives. And if you're not in the place to do that, if you're not in the place to take yourself on, if you're not in the place to take yourself on, forget even getting in the relationship, like, you have no space here. You actually have no space in my reality, not because I dislike you, not because I don't love you. I love you enough to say that what you're choosing right now has no positives, all negatives, and I will not associate with such like a horrific, frantic, scattered vibe. It's just, can you imagine just being sad, then wiping away the sadness, intoxicating, wiping away the sadness? We went through that. This is literally how addictions start. I was like, I'm gonna have to tell you, your family, your everything. She told her family, it's recreational. I trust her, she will be recreational about it, but it's a recreational, like, 3 months. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's like, whoa, sad. Whoa, sad. But I think it's the sadness because I'm not trying to, there's a lot of FOMO. She's at a festival running around naked on psychedelics. I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that right now. But I know that that's not going to make me happy. So I think the comparison is like, that's what hurts me. And I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that. And I'm happy with that. But really, man, really? Like, don't you understand that if I'll lock in now, right? And then you'll come back 6 months, no matter what you say, like, you actually, towards the end, like, actually treated me like shit. And I just kept being like really, really open, nice, working through everything. And then it's like, but I also get it. I also get it. She was like, the age gap, she's like, I can't, I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to hear doesn't know if he has ADHD. You've been here for a while. Like, it's like, whoa, I just don't know. So that's where I'm at. So, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. I think I'm getting better. I think home will be interesting, and then I'll feel what I feel. But I guess that's it for today. I hope you're having a great day. Family's been good, confronting, but I also realize there's something else. But I'll tell you about that tomorrow. It's about being judged by your family and how that impacts and has impacted me. Anyway, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Peace. It's a great topic. See ya.